What's Gucci YouTube? It's your boy Black Chat 3 long face, skinny body. We back still black with some more fire Boruto anime manga content. I know it's been a minute since my last video, let alone since I even put my face in front of the camera. Bear with me. We are going to be hopping back on track per the release of this video. So whenever y'all hear this shit, just know things are going to be starting to switch up again. But let's get right into the business. Yes, sir. Ski.
9 mountains and 8 seas make one world. 1,000 worlds make one chiliocosm. 1 chiliocosm to the power of 3, and there's nothing I can't cut.
Correctly so, a lot of people are concerned with the fact of Ada and Damon and Amato all together returning to the Hidden Leaf Village. A lot of people overlooking a lot of the details and the small nitpick things that go into this whole entire process in terms of Naruto's positions and the perspective of his respected peers around him, referring to the other Kage. Now, just to give it plain to y'all simple, Naruto is in a very difficult position right now. It's like between a rock and a hard place, whether it's like it can go wrong either way or it can go extremely well either way, in a sense where currently, and it's been like this for a long time, but currently Konoha stands at the top of all of the great nations, the 5 great ninja nations. But now it's not more so because of Naruto and Sasuke, but more of the respected, next generations in terms of the homegrown Boruto Uzumaki. And then we have figures like Kawaki. And now with the implications of implementing, I don't know how the fuck y'all want me to say it, but bringing in Ada and Damon, who just washed a fully released powered code. So it's just like taking out the question of anybody in our village touching this man, Damon. And then Ada, who is completely calm and composed, even when she sees a fully released powered chakra up code, just going all out with his powers coming all into fruition, his chakra and his color, hair changing, like no phase whatsoever. They both look completely fine. Obviously, we see why, because Damon mollywopped this man and then self-proclaiming that it doesn't matter who he's up against, he's going to be able to protect Ada. Now, this is going to be extremely deadly in the sense where Naruto, on any smart man, honestly, not even just Naruto, but any person with sane knowledge, with the ability of seeing Ada and Damon, or at least the knowledge of understanding what they can do with the option of receiving them on your side or making them an enemy, you're gonna accept their help. Amato makes it that much more simple and clear when he's talking to Shikamaru over the phone, when Shikamaru's discussing if Amato even had any authority of allowing Damon to tag along the side with Ada, in the sense where, well, Damon alone is strong enough to where all of the nations together wouldn't want to be his enemy, similar in a similar sense of this nigga Mamoru Uchiha. But Damon is impulsive and he's a kid at the same time. So we have to take those two things into consideration, where it's like Ada's the only one who can keep this little nigga under control. And in terms of all of that, in the midst of all of that, Kawaki is the catalyst that's holding these faulty alliances together. And I call it that because it's such where Kawaki already isn't accepted by a majority of those back at the Hidden Leaf Village. A lot of people are in disagreement with Naruto's decision to bring in Kawaki, and we see the constant repercussions that ricochet time after time again, leading all the way post up to Ishiki dying, up to Boruto and Kawaki ending up leaving the village, Boruto dying, it becoming a secret, Boruto becoming full Otsutsuki, Kawaki regaining his full karma cell, becoming even more Otsutsuki than he was ever before. It's tracing back to Naruto's decisions. Now, in the sense of all of the Kage putting their, their stance or their foot down against Konoha, like I said, we're going back to making smart people decisions, where it's like they would be aware of the situation Naruto was in, and they will also be aware of the fact that, okay, now they got these extremely too powerful motherfucking cyborgs, and now these two-ass powerful strong Otsutsukis, one of them being the son of the Hokage, the other one a major wild card who's damn near completely devoted his life to protecting the Hokage, whether it's in his best interest or not. So it's a lot of shaky material that's going down. Now, the people that I'm not too worried about, or I would put them in a gray area, would be Gaara and this nigga Darui. Now, Darui, in the simple fact that he grew up around Killer Bee, so he understands that he connects with a lot of the things that Naruto relates to, similar to how Gaara and Naruto and Gaara's relationship is like, what I'm saying, the niggas is bonded deep. But Gaara is a real nigga. He was there. He was able to put his foot down when it came to the world against Sasuke Uchiha, and he let Naruto know where his stance was at. So he was able to still be a true friend of Naruto while always maintaining his stance as a Kage, respecting his respective village. Now, if it is a situation where Gaara has no absolutely choice, then I can see him siding with the other Kages. But in terms of them questioning or putting Naruto in the hot seat, I can see the Hidden Stone Village doing something like that, the Shichukage doing something like that. I'm not necessarily sure for the Hidden Mist Village, but I can see Chojuro backing, you know, some type of claims, any type of claims really brought forth by the Shichukage. Like I said, they weren't really there around Naruto's childhood or have some type of means to connect or, you know, sympathize with him regardless of the things that they've been through since the 4th grade Ninja War. Let's be honest, a lot of these niggas don't really know that nigga Naruto other than Gaara, and this nigga Daru has a good understanding with his relationship with Killer Bee, therefore being able to connect and, you know, empathize and sympathize with this nigga Naruto. So Naruto's position as Hokage was very shaky, and that was one of my strong stances as before, but now I feel like Konoha's position in the world, like all eyes are about to be placed on them, and I can see, if not the Kages for the Hidden Mist or even the Hidden Stone Village, and even going to the Hidden Cloud, like my respect for Daru is still there, but we have to understand figures like this nigga he will be quick to obey the feudal lord's order or do whatever he feels like he needs to be done, whether it's going against Konoha, whether it's Naruto and Sasuke in their prime, because he's dumb enough to do something like that. Daru, on the hand, is a little bit more calm, cool, and collected, but I can see the feudal lords, all of the respective villages, looking at this current scenario once it becomes public knowledge, not public knowledge to the, you know, general's eye, but public knowledge in terms of all the higher ups, the feudal lords, the Kages, the high ranking officers. They're going to be looking at the Hidden Leaf Village as maybe a possible threat that needs to be taken out, similar to how we seen the Uchiha gang be treated within their own village of the Hidden Leaf Village, or even the Uzumaki clan be treated by the rest of the world. They can see them as so much of a threat to the where, all right, let's just band up and fuck these niggas up. So it kind of sounds crazy to even think that the rest of the world teaming up against the Hidden Leaf Village would be some type of scenario or would be some type of proposition brought up. But I can imagine a feudal lord of one of the villages, especially the Hidden Mist or the Hidden Stone villages, bringing up this proposition and tag teaming or just teaming up in general against the Hidden Leaf Village to ensure the defeat of this nigga Kawaki and ensure the defeat and the destruction of both Ada and Damon. But let me know y'all thoughts and how Naruto's position as Hokage currently stands, with Konoha still being at the pinnacle of its power, but now for a more complicated and much more difficult and you know, shaky reason. It's your boy Black and 3. Until my next video, holla at your boy. I'ma holla at y'all. Leave your thoughts below, comment below, share the video with your friends. Yes sir, ski. Black Shit out.
Hey, can we take a trip to the sky? Show them that our limit's too high.
Cocoa butter hips on the waistline. She said